Yes! 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 Hell yeah! Yes! Effing yes! Oh my God, yes! Oh, man! Oh my God! Yes! Man! Yes! Yes! The F I'm talking about, yes! There goes the halftime adjustments I'm talking about, baby. Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. Yes! We needed that, man. Yes! Salute to the chat. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the F I'm talking about, baby. We putting the pressure on too. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That is what the F I'm talking about. That's real NFL coaching. That's real adjustments at halftime. Hell of a game by Geno Smith. Hell of a game by Pete Carroll. Adjustments by Patrick Graham in the second half. Michael Mayer. Terrific game. Terrific game. Ashton Jeanty as a rook going out there. Terrific contact balance from Ashton Jeanty. Terrific contact balance. Geno played terrific in these conditions. Yo, shout out to the over 500 of you guys in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Our run game will be better. It'll be better, bro. You got to understand something. The Patriots were in man coverage primarily most of the game to stop Ashton Jeanty because of the conditions out there. And they dared us to beat them throwing the ball, and that's what we did. Now, on a down note, we haven't gotten any word on Brock Bowers yet. Now, Brock Bowers went to the tent. He was running on the sideline. It looked like a non-contact knee thing. Hopefully, it's just a little, just a little tweak, and he's all right because it didn't look like anyone hit him. I don't know if it was from the previous play on the sideline, but he had a little sore knee. I think Brock Bowers is going to be okay. I'm praying Brock Bowers is all right because Brock Bowers showed up in the first half. That ball Geno threw in triple, quadruple coverage, and it caromed off of their hands, and it was an interception. It was a bad decision. He put Brock in a bad position. But if I'm being honest, Brock Bowers dropped a few passes, and I'm like, man, what the heck's going on? And then he just showed up like he always does, looking like the star that he is. And listen, Ashton Jeanty, man, as a young rook, balled out. Yo, Dante Thornton showed up. He showed up when it counted the most. He wasn't as active. He's a rookie, right? And just like I told y'all, Wasted Ben told you. Trey Tucker. I told y'all this morning, it was a Trey Tucker special this morning. A Trey Tucker special, and he showed up and showed the F out. T-Book balled today. T-Book balled. Oh, my God, man. Let me get to some of these. Yo, thank you guys for pulling up. We got over 800 in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Yo, the post game is on right now, guys. I'm gonna get you guys with the post game. Pete Carroll, you're now rocking with the best, the great and powerful Wasted Talent, man. You are now rocking with the best. Pete Carroll and the Raiders will be at the podium. momentarily, get wasted with your brother wasted. We got to get them up in a minute. As soon as Pete Carroll and the Raiders come to the podium, we will be posting that live. We will be posting that live, y'all. Salute to everybody out there in the chat, man. Salute to everybody out there in the chat. This is a huge win, a tone-setting win for the Raiders. Yo, my God, Ras Celion, Geno High-Stakes Smith for the win. Oh, we back like you never effing left. Oh, my God, Matthew Ramirez, bend but don't break defense, offense, caught on the second half. You got there on right. Oh, my God, with the $2 slapperoonie. My guy Dave with the $2 sticker. Trucker Mark, the great and powerful. Remember for 4 months, just win, baby. Trucker Mark. The pod is up on Apple and Spotify, everybody. Salute to everybody in the chat with the almost 1,000 of you in the room. When was the last time we'd seen a 300 passing yard game from our QB? Since Derek Carr left the building. That's the last time. We got us a quarterback now, y'all. We got us a quarterback. This was a damn near perfect game from Geno, man. A perfect game. Now, look, we're going to get into some of the numbers. As soon as the presser comes up, if I miss it on my end, hey, chat, I'm asking you guys, let me know when the presser comes up so I can get it on for you. You are now rocking with the best. Louis Barragon, Mortgage, Las Vegas. Oh, man, we're going to give you some promotion here, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We are back. Salute to my guy, Louis Barragon, man. Oh, my God, the Raiders War Report is in the place, man. A young player in the game, in this content game, man. A young player in the game. Oh, my God, man. Sonny Gizik is in the place, man. Jordan Robinson. Listen, this is the thing. UA Mel with his bull crap. Nobody wants to hear UA Mel with his nonsense, bro. I'm looking for the joke of the day who was saying that we are a terrible roster. That's who the F I'm looking for. My God, Ricky Two Toes wasted. We have coaching. We got a QB. We made halftime adjustments. We won the damn ball games. And that, guys, that's what I wanted to see. This is where you win games in the National Football League, when you make adjustments in the second half. When you make adjustments in the second half. Yo, the Raiders gave up about, I think, less than 100 yards in the second half until that last drive. The Raiders had held the Patriots to 83 yards in the second half. What a terrific, terrific game in the second half by Patrick Graham. Salute to everybody in the chat. We got over 1,000 in the room. We need it. Yeah, listen, guys, we definitely need an update on Brock Bowers, but let's listen, before we bring ourselves down, let's ride the wave of emotion right now. Mr. Man got it right. Geno. Oh, my God, man. This is what we love, man. Yo, we're going to get into some of the news and notes from the game. Like, for me, right, one of the things that I saw from this game, bro, you know, and Geno Smith was 24 for 34. 24 for 34. I think it was like 292. Geno Smith, man, what a freaking terrific game, man. 24 for 34, 362 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. I mean, just that was the most passing yards in a Raiders player's debut, breaking the record by Dan Pastorini in 1980. Geno Smith absolutely cooked. Game balls, right? We're going to get into that a little later, but Malcolm Kuntz, man, look, the importance of Malcolm Kuntz, man, cannot be understated, because you had a game where Max Crosby was getting double and triple team. You needed someone else to get active on that damn defense, man. And that is exactly what happened with Malcolm Kuntz in the second half. Also, yo, we got a Tyree Wilson sighting, everybody. Tyree Wilson balled the F out, man. Tyree Wilson balled the F out, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, y'all. Salute. My guy, Ricky Two Toes, wasted. Like I said, we got coaching. We got a QB. We made halftime adjustments. We won the damn ball game. Shout out to my guy, Ricky Two Times again for the $5 holler. Shout out to my guy, Xavier Foster. The O-line needs work, but we got that dub. Now, listen, we're going to get into that. And listen, this is the reason why we got to let the coaching staff do their job. We all, as fans, have a tendency to think that we know better. We all think that we know better. And if we were wondering why JPJ is not the center, right? The one thing that a lot of us overlooked last year was the amount of penalties that JPJ had, right? And it reared its ugly head again today. And it's not a situation where Jackson Powers Johnson does not have the talent. He has a world of talent. I think he's got a bright future, but there are just some mistakes that he has to clean up. He's got to go look in the mirror. He's got to tighten that up. He does. I love Jackson Powers Johnson, but he got to tighten that up because he had a rough game today. He had a rough game today on the field. He had a rough game today mentally, right? He had a rough game today on the sideline. He had a rough game. A rough game, man. Shout out to my guy Joseph Babar with the $5 smackaroonie. The coaching staff gets the game ball today. Salute. Yo, unbelievable coaching job by Chip Kelly. Unbelievable coaching job by Pete Carroll. And unbelievable adjustments by the defense and Patrick Graham. Now, I don't know who we could attribute that to because I noticed, and I don't like to be the guy to give Pete all the credit, but I noticed Pete had some in-depth conversation with Patrick Graham, and we saw that right on the broadcast, and it seemed like things started to change. The defense began to peel their ears back, and they got after the quarterback a little bit and forced the young, inexperienced quarterback and Drake May, who has a world of talent, to start making a few mistakes. Shout out to my guy, I Am Hilltop, becoming a member, just probably renewing his membership, man. He's always been a member over here. I Am Hilltop is a GOAT over here. Appreciate him for supporting the channel. Shout out to my guy, PJ Houston, with the $20 smackaroonie. Gino balled out. This is the place to celebrate. Love y'all, man. Raiders, you damn right. It's always the place to celebrate. My guy, Sweet Jazz. The W is all that matters in NFL. The Patriots sold out on the run today. So I am not too worried about the run game. We won with the good halftime adjustments and excellent passing game. And, bro, that's what I saw. I saw the Patriots making the run game and stopping the run being a premium of what they tried to do today. And listen, they were successful in some ways. But, yo, Ashton Jeanty got his first touchdown of his season, got some big first downs for us, and was terrific in the blocking game. Also, Zamir White played terrific. Yo, my guy, J. Rowe, thought Gino couldn't play outdoors. Hey, man, yeah, that's a lot of things I thought. Yo, OCM, O-line coaches matter. Raiders War Report. Yeah, you damn right. You damn right, man. Shout out to my guy, Jermaine Williams. Cut Pete. Got us looking better. my dog, man. And shout out to my dog, Big Lil Bosco, man, with the $5 holler, man. Yo, where's the cookie shot out, big homie? Y'all gonna quit playing with Pete's name. So the F I'm talking about, y'all. Oh, my God, man. Let me get back to the chat, y'all. So, yo, listen. This was a terrific game, man. Terrific game, bro. I gotta hand it to Pete and the gang over there, man. I have to, y'all. Now, look, we're gonna go to some of these numbers here, man. We got to go to some of these numbers, man. The Raider stats for the day. We're going to pull it up for y'all, man. We waiting for the press conference. There's no greater place to be than Raider Nation Unlimited after the game. Y'all know how it goes, man. Y'all know how it goes. You know how it goes, man. We gonna get you your stats right now. Raiders, Patriots. Man, what a terrific freaking game, man. What a terrific freaking game, man. Oh, my God, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. My dog, Big Lil Bosco, is in a place, man. Yo, yeah, and Brock Bowers, listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I'm a little frazzled. I am trying to get word on Brock Bowers as we speak, man. Guys, we might have a special guest pull up. Salute to everybody that's over here, man. I don't know if my guys down the dial got done with the game. Yo, salute to my brother Matt, my brother. Salute. He said, Gino, baby. Salute, man. That's one of my brothers in real life, man. My dog, man. My guy. Raider Prophet. CBS immediately switched over to talk about Aaron Rodgers. No love for the nation. Anyway, want to know. Chiefs 0-0. Pal Mal delivers. Now, Pal Mal is another kid that absolutely cooked today. We're worried about the secondary. And listen, we worried about the secondary. The secondary was not our issue today. The secondary held serve, man. Kai Blue Kelly with a terrific game today. If I'm being honest, that pass interference play was nonsense. It was total nonsense, guys. Total nonsense. And you guys know it. We all know it. Shout out to my guy, Raider Prophet, man, for the $5 smackaroonie, man, and appreciate it, bro. That's why you guys are here with me. We don't need CBS, man. We right over here rocking. Steven Becker, Gino, the Silver Surfer, the Raiders social was all about Marvel during this game. JPJ needs to grow up. Steve Becker, look, man, look, that style of play, him being aggressive and things like that, man. I don't want to. What I don't want to do is I don't want to kill JPJ's spirit. I love the fact that he's aggressive. I love the fact that he likes to hit people. I love that about him. That's why we all love him, right? Sometimes you got to bottle that stuff up, though, right? And that is maturity, but I don't want to beat up on JPJ too much. But he did not have a great game. I do not want to beat up on JPJ, yo. Salute to my guy, Rudy the Vet Russo, in the place to be, man. The game is 4 quarters, nation. Gotta lock in and stop giving it up at the half. Let's go. Raiders 1-0. Gino looks poised. Max, Kuntz, Tyree all got the sack. That's right, man. That is right, bro. That's right. The guys that we're depending on, Max Crosby's gonna need a little help, man, because people they are running stunts and they are trying to make sure that Max Crosby does not beat them. You know, and we cannot have that. My guy Brandon Vandal. Loving throwing on 3rd and long and ending it, bro. What a terrific. Listen, that little rollout bootleg to Michael Mayers from Gino and Chip Kelly. Masterful play calling from Mr. Chip Kelly, right? And then the Dante Thornton pulling the trigger and throwing the ball deep in the tradition of Al Davis was phenomenal. Phenomenal, man. That is what you call high caliber, high IQ quarterback and coaching. And Michael Mayer held it down, man. Michael Mayer held it down, yo. Oh, my God, y'all. Yo, listen. The post game is live right now, y'all. The post game is live, y'all. We're going to pull a post game up, y'all. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. What the hell is going on here? I'm trying to find a post game, y'all, on Twitter. We're trying to find a post game right now, yo. Salute to everybody in the chat. Where the hell is the post game at? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find a post game. They say the post game is live now. I don't see it right now. Am I tripping, y'all? Am I tripping, y'all? Is the post game live now? Hey guys, is the post game live? Because listen, I don't see it. I don't see the post game right now. Let me make sure I can find it, y'all. Let me make sure I can find it. Yo, sorry guys for the dead air, but we got to find it, man. Chuck Taylor. The Raiders is on the Raider channel right now. Yeah. All right. So look. Yes, y'all. We are trying to find our Raiders right now. There we go. We rocking right now. Y'all not rocking. Pete Carroll in the place to be. You are now rocking with the best.
Moving those guys through so that we have fresh callers and guys that can
don't leave me really now, well. Y'all.
So that
don't leave me now. We up in here
to deal with that properly. Tommy got a little playing time in there, which was great. But I thought the whole group played really well.
What's your level of concern with Brock Bowers in the injury?
We all the way live, y'all.
They're looking at his knee, and he wanted to go back in, and they wouldn't let him go back in. They thought, let's watch the game, see how it goes. We didn't have to do that. So, but he's an incredible player. So yeah, we need to have him.
It looks like
I can't even get a question in. Oh, geez, man.
How do you guys game plan for Drake May, and how do you think you guys stuck to that game plan?
Well, this first game, you really don't know what you're getting. And we saw them in preseason, and they saw us in preseason. We didn't motion one snap in preseason this year, so we were moving a lot today, if you noticed. And so they likewise, they did things that they hadn't done. So we, in this first game and even the second game and the third game, these are all games they're a little bit loose on, what you're planning for, because teams can change and they haven't really showed their hands. Some of the clubs that have been together for a long time, it's a little bit different. But the new teams, brand new team, we didn't know what they were going to do. And Josh had a lot of good calls in there and a lot of good stuff that he did against us.
run game wasn't quite there. You guys did have success with the play action passing game. I think you guys were able to do that even without the run game being there.
No, well, they still got on the run. They were getting fired up and hyped up about stopping it, and so I thought Chip called a great game to take advantage of that. Their aggressive style at the line of scrimmage allowed us to get a few plays at them, and that's just kind of how we play. And so hopefully we keep that going. But we'll need the running game a lot more formidable than that.
You preached compete since you got here, and today, towards the end of that second and the end of the first half, when the team got behind, you could tell they were frustrated, but they never quit competing.
Yeah, no.
Is that why you do it from day one? Is you install it, you just can't do it, turn it on game day?
Yeah. That is the essence of why this is the central theme in the program, is so that you never call it at any one point. You just keep competing and you just keep battling, play after play after play. We don't pass judgment. We just keep rolling. And these guys were talking like that at halftime. They were talking like it on the sidelines, and they kept talking about just keep doing the right thing, keep doing the right way, and we'll work our way out of it.
That hive mindset, y'all.
That is the conversation that we're trying to develop on a regular basis. So there ain't nothing that we can't handle. And so it was a good illustration of that. Thanks for pointing that out.
One of those 20-yard plays was on a 3rd and 20, late in that fourth quarter. The third of the Dante quarter.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that play?
That was a huge play. Yeah, that was
Huge
that really
play.
swung the game where we really were in command of the game from that point on. So that was a huge job by the guys up front, because Gino had some extra time there, and he got a chance to throw it down there in a really nice, unusual play that Dante makes the catch on. So it was a very significant play in that game, and fortunately it worked out. We still could have won the game without that one, but that play really kind of put us on top of the game for us.
Michael Mayer, another guy up in here.
And
Balling. Yo,
two tight
salute
ends.
everybody in the
ones.
chat. Salute
We got
my guy
ones.
Marcus Webb.
Those guys can all play and do
You
stuff.
wasted what your
Mike
brother
made
wasted,
some
man.
big catches today and hung on to the ball great. Unfortunately, we had one friggin' ball tip today, and they get a pick on it.
Yeah,
but
it was
we
nonsense.
played with the ball in our hands really securely all day long, which is what we've been doing everything in our power to own once we get to these games. I was really proud of that today.
Part of your young corners, I mean, they just stepped up today.
I thought they did fine. We had two PIs called on us. I think you could go to both of them, and you could see the offensive guy ran into Eric, I think it was, and knocked him back. And the guy, the side judge, he couldn't see it really. But I thought that was one that didn't have to get called. And I thought Kai Blue did a nice job on fighting to the hands without making something that impeded that receiver. So I'd challenge both of them, and I thought those guys played really well.
Yeah, he did, man. And yo, he should have challenged that.
Thanks.
That was a bunch of nonsense. Salute to Pete Carroll, y'all. Salute to Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete with the boxer's nose. Man, Uncle Pete looked like Jake LaMotta, man. He looked like Jake LaMotta, yo. Salute. Hey, yo, all right. So hold on. Yo, my guy, Lakeshore Raider in a place, man. Yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. This game, everybody that we expected to show up showed up. Yo, I gotta give my respect to Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers had a terrific freaking game. Terrific game. Jacoby had a terrific game, y'all. He really did, man. And listen, it wasn't super explosive. It was not super explosive. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, when you talk about being timely, making plays when you need it, when you gotta have it, yo, all of these guys did that. All of them, man. Look. So we're gonna go for some of these stats in this game, man. Like I said before, Geno Smith, 25 for 35, 366 yards, one tud, one interception off of a tip drill happens. Ashton Jeanty, 18 carries, 35 yards, one tud. Now, you got people like UA Mel who are a little tone deaf because he's a chubby chaser and he loves Armin Minbo. UA Mel, you are effing bum because they only gave this kid the ball 6 effing times in the first half because they keyed in on the effing run. So I don't want to hear your crap, UA Mel. Brock Bowers, 5 receptions, 103 yards. It's looking like I think Brock is okay. I think that the Raiders had the game really well in hand, and there was no reason to put him back in. Zamir White, 3 carries for 8 yards, 2.7 yard a carry. Jacoby Myers, 8 receptions, 97 yards, 12 yards. Man, Jacoby Myers leading the team in receptions. Trey Tucker, just sudden, man. 2 receptions, 54 yards, a touchdown. Dante Thornton Jr., man. 2 receptions, 45 yards. Michael Mayer showing up and showing out in the middle of the field. Big first down for big Mike Mayers, man. I love to see him get it back together, man. Michael Mayers, 4 catches for 38 yards. Jack Besh, big catch, 1 yard, 23. Ashton Jeanty, 3 for 6. And Alex Bachman didn't have a catch, but he was out there. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, I got Devin White showing the hell up, man. Like I've been telling you guys all offseason, I am very, very excited for Devin White, and I'm very, very excited for Jamal Adams to come out there and play the way that they played, man. Play the way they played, man. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. They played great, man. Kai Blue Kelly, 7 tackles, 2 assists. Isaiah Palmau, 5 tackles, 1 pick. We got to give a game ball to Isaiah. That was a game-changing situation there. Jamal Adams, 3 tackles. Jeremy Chin, 3 tackles. Tyree Wilson, man, two tackles, 1 sack. Jonah Lualu, 1 sack, 2 tackles. Jermaine Pratt, 1 tackle, 7 assists. Malcolm Kuntz, 2 tackles and 1 interception, 1 sack. Max Crosby, 1 sack. Donnie Holmes, a tackle up there. He landed Rob, and E-Rob went out with an elbow injury. We got to look and see how E-Rob is faring for next week. But this Raider defense, man, really, really played terrific in the second half. Now, the Raiders held the Patriots to 276 passing yards and 60 rushing yards today, 4.9 yards a play. The Raiders' rush defense was stout. They allowed 18 first downs. The Patriots were terrible on third down today. They were 4 and 14 in third down. The Raiders were equally as terrible, 5 and 13. On fourth down efficiency, the Raiders were 1 and 1. Patriots were 1 and 1. Patriots actually had more total plays than the Raiders. The Raiders had 62 total plays. Raiders had 5 punts. Patriots had 6. The Raiders, man, kind of led the Patriots in penalties. But to be real with you, one big penalty that sticks out that was bullcrap was on Kai Blue Kelly. That should have been a game-stopping pass breakup. That was not a pass interference. The only thing I can say to the young pup is to try to get your head around and look like you're playing the ball and not the man. A lot of the times when it looks like you're just playing the man, you don't get your head around and look at the football at least one time. Most of the time they'll call that pass interference. But I think it was kind of erroneous and bullcrap. He didn't really do a whole lot. He just was there. We both got a turnover, and the time of possession was in the favor of the Patriots by 10 seconds. But a lot of that was, because of the last drive of the game, yo. You know what I mean? But, yo, the Raiders, man, look, they showed up and showed out, man. The linebackers played well, man. Way to adjust. Brock is good. Guys, we're hearing Brock Bowers is good, y'all. We're hearing Brock is good. We look, Tom Pelissero was on Twitter, man. So now we can really rejoice about this win. If I got Brock Bowers is okay, man. If Brock Bowers is good, now this is a complete win, man. This is a complete win for the Raiders, man. I mean, my God, man. My God, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother wasted, man. We're going to get back to the presser if we need to. Tom Pelissero has just confirmed he talked to the Raiders. Tight end Brock Bowers says he's fine. Took a little hit on the knee, came out the game to get checked. No concerns moving forward. So we can rejoice, everybody. Brock is all right, guys. Brock is okay, man. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Man, what a beautiful game, man. We got almost 1,000 in the room, yo. We got almost 1,000 in the room, yo. Napoleon Allen is in the place, man. My guy, Mr. Cold-Blooded Cream Corn himself. He goes, love daddy. Tell it like it is. We beat Jock McDumb shit. Have we not won? We have not won in New England in 20 years. Raiders and Java. You goddamn right. You goddamn right, man. I mean, oh my God. I know this is a family show, man. But guys, next week, we got the Bolts next week. We want to know. Mayor stepped up. We want to know, but we going into that game healthy. I expect to see the Raiders do a little bit better when it comes to the run game. Because, the Chargers are just, they're ready to be run on. You got to understand something. The New England Patriots up front are formidable and they're stout. So you're not going to, when they decide with a guy like Christian Barmore is a top 5 or 6 guy at his position. You know, so I think you're gonna get a lot more Ashton Genty next week, man. Yo, got a nice long week. Got a nice long week. Get back on the same time zone that they're normally on, playing on Monday night, man. Oh my God, Von Views, man. I needed that, my brother. He said, "Wait, you to go out here doing God's work, man." I appreciate you, my brother. So, like, guys, let me ask you a question, man. Do you guys think it is time to pay? Hey, everybody in the chat, put the black flags up if you guys think it's time to pay Jacoby Myers. Listen, if it's time to pay Jacoby Myers, y'all put the black flags up. Now, listen, what I like to do, and guys, make sure you pay your bar tab. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Raider Nation Unlimited. I got to see more. I know you guys are going to be like, wasted, you tripping. I got to see a little bit more. I know y'all not going to agree with me. I want to see more. I got to see more. It depends on the contract. That's what I'm talking about. Coffee, it depends on the contract. Depends on the contract. The black flags are flying. I see y'all don't agree with me. Joshua Edwards said, wasted, you tripping. No, bro. It depends on how much. It depends on how much. I'm sorry. I know y'all don't want to hear that. I know, listen, I love y'all. I know y'all don't want to hear that. I know y'all don't want to hear that. I know y'all don't want to hear it. I don't give a damn. But I gotta see more. I gotta see more. The F up out of here. I gotta see more. Yo, shout out to my guy Justin Sane. The Rock extraordinaire. The legend is in the place. Do y'all think I'm tripping? Y'all think I'm tripping? Listen, I gotta see more. I gotta see more. UA Mel, this effing bum is up in here. UA Mel. He goes, I saw the contact bounce from Genty. The man must have broke 15. Yo, man, get that, man. UA Mel, you are about to be unceremoniously blocked, man.
Man, you a bitch.
F is wrong with you, UA Mel. UA Mel, look, you know what, UA Mel? I'm sick of your crap. You were up here like a damn man. You out here on this Armin Mimbu kick, man. Just out here gobbling. Armin Mimbu. Gobbling him. The F is wrong with you? UA Mel? Sick of your crap, UA Mel. Oh my God, KP. What up, wasted? Jacoby was solid for us today, man. Brooklyn in the house, without a doubt. That man said Brooklyn. I ain't mad at you, my dog. Oh my God, yo. Geno Smith is up there, y'all. Geno Smith. Geno Smith. Hey guys, Geno Smith is up here. I gotta get you. I gotta get it up, man. I'm messing up here, y'all. I know this is what y'all are here for, yo. I know this is what y'all are here for, yo. Geno Smith is up there, man. The Raiders are live. Wait, hold on, y'all. We gotta get you to Geno. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get y'all to Geno. This is my fault, man. I screwed this up. If you guys leave, I understand it, but we back in the place to be, man. Geno is in the place, y'all. Here we go.
Just got to go out there and make it happen.
You've been around Brock Bowers now, I think since March or so, whatever you got here. It looks like you guys were playing for 5 years out there today, but what kind of an asset is Brock Bowers?
Man, Brock's a tremendous asset. He gives us the advantage, in personnel because he's such a tremendous player all around. And so, D coordinators, they've got to figure out how they want to guard him, and we've got to adjust to it. And, Brock's a great player, but I think all our guys showed up. I thought Jacoby had a great game today. I thought Trey had a great game. You see the big plays that Dante made. Tough running by Ashton. It's hard to, do that in a 4-minute situation when the whole stadium knows we're running the ball. But our O-line played well. I thought they gave me a ton of time back there to get through my reads. And so, Chip called a great game. I think it's a collection of all of us having to do those things. But, having Brock obviously makes my job a lot easier.
Early in the game, you had already targeted 6 of your teammates, and obviously it was even more than that by the end of the game. In Chip's system, how much does it help that if you're on the roster, you're part of the offensive game plan, so they have to watch everybody.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how we want to play football. We want to make sure that we make the right reads. I want to make sure that I'm making the right decisions, and getting the ball into the hands of the playmakers. We got a lot of great players, and that's something that we can take advantage of. And so, I'm going to spread the ball around if need be, but I'm going to find the open guy first and foremost.
You guys all good? Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Geno Smith, everybody. That was Geno Smith, you guys. I'm gonna pull this down. There probably gonna be some more guys at the presser. I'm going to pull this down. We're going to get back to the show. We got more show for you guys. Yo, Geno, looking great out there, man. But let's get back to some of the negatives for the day, man. JPJ had a tough game today, guys. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it. He had a tough game today, man. I hope JPJ could kind of pull it together. But like I said earlier in the show, I'm thinking that that's part and parcel of the reason why Jackson Powers Johnson is not our starting center. And he's a guard. And they moved him from right guard to left guard this year. So let's see if, you know what I'm saying, our Raiders can kind of coach him and get him to where he needs to be, man. There were a lot of sacks this game, man. I got to look at the splits for who gave up what. We're going to pull that up in a sec for you guys. Yo, my guy, Kenny Mack, what do you think about the resiliency at the halftime, man? That's that Pete Carroll difference in real time. I'm feeling hella proud of the squad. Yo, that is exactly what it is to have an experienced head coach. A real steward at coach, man. Somebody who can make some adjustments. This is not that nonsense that you get with and I know this is a positive time, and I don't want to go back and I don't want to crap all over Antonio Pierce, but this is not what we got last year. This is not what we got last year, man. What we got last year were a lot of bullshit excuses. This is a game last year that, frankly, the Raiders would have lost. This is a game that last year the Raiders would have lost 100%. Brock Bowers is okay, Bernardo Cardenas. Brock Bowers is fine, everybody. That's another thing, too. Yo, I don't know if y'all saw, Antonio Pierce was he's a little steamed. He was a little Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. A little steamy about losing his job with the Raiders. I mean, listen, man, it happens, right? But yeah, man, he wasn't, I mean, yo, did y'all hear him on CBS?
Look, you give him a lot of credit. He's spinning that thing at 70+ years old. I hope I throw it this good.
This is Antonio Pierce, y'all.
But I'm shocked. Where's it come? Like, normally he's chewing gum, all kind of stuff going. Where is it at? But
Maybe, he's got a new.
This is Antonio Pierce, y'all.
it works for the Raiders. Good luck. I'm not there, but good luck.
Not salty at all.
All
right, Nick.
No. He was effing salty. F him. That F him. AP would have lost this effing game. He would have lost this game, yo. He would have effing lost it. And you know it. I'm so glad. Oh, my God, I'm so glad we got us a real coach, man. So glad we got us a real coach, man. And the Raiders held the New England Patriots to 3 points in the second half, man. Phenomenal job adjusting at halftime. They held this team to 3 points. When is the last time you've seen a Raiders defense do this? A competent coach, man. Yo, Rick J. I got to say, that's what she said. That is what she said, my God. He said, Rick J said, it just feels different with Pete. That is what she said. Again, bang zoom. Bang zoom. You got to pause, bro. You got to chill, Rick J. You got to chill. You got to chill, yo. But, yo, it's time to celebrate, man. Salute, yo. Salute, y'all. UA Mel. Spy Trek for GM of the Year. He really set us up for success with his Genty pick. UA Mel, if you don't get the F up out of here, you keep trying to make fetch happen, man. You keep trying to make fetch. It's not gonna happen, bro. This was a hell of a victory, and Ashton Genty's a hell of a pick, and I know you don't like it, and you can get the F up out of here.
Tutorial this since you know what the fuck you doing.
My God, UA Mel. You are coming in here wearing the black hat as usual. So, guys, man. Hey, Manny, I'm about to get you up out of here, bro. I'm about to get you up out of here, Manny. I don't even, yo, this is a family show. Manny, I'm not putting that on the screen. Manny, you going to the gulags, bro. Where the hell Manny at? Manny, to the gulags you go. That's what the F you get, Manny. Everybody, Manny is up here getting excited. He is going to the damn gulags. Now, listen, DJ Glaze. DJ Glaze needs help. The O-line may be the biggest weakness on the team. Hope Glaze gets better. Brandon Stratman, like, let me ask you a question, bro. DJ Glaze, you know, if we're being honest, DJ Glaze held up pretty good from what I saw. Right now, I need to see whether or not, you know, I got to see what happened with some of these guys on the offensive line. Right, I got to see how many hurries he's allowed. You know what I'm saying? We got to see those breakdowns. I'll get that for you guys in a second, man. But you know, listen, DJ Glaze had a bad penalty, but if you want to be honest, the guy who had the roughest day on our offensive line was Jackson Powers Johnson. You know, that's clear. Jackson Powers Johnson, man, and I love Jackson Powers Johnson. I do, but it's more. It's not an ability thing with JPJ. It's up here, man. It's up here, man. I think DJ Glaze didn't play too bad today, man. I'm sorry, man. You know what I mean? Colt Miller played okay. Colt Miller played okay today. You know, but JPJ had a rough game. He had a rough game. We're gonna get those numbers for you guys to see how many people got hurried and you know what I mean, who gave up sacks, all of that kind of stuff. We're gonna get that for you guys, man. But this was a great opening win for these guys, man. And like I said earlier, man, Trey Tucker coming into his own on the field, man. Get wasted with your brother wasted, man. Let's go Titans too, man. Let's go Titans. Go out there, get that dub, man, against the damn Broncos. Yo, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, there it is right there. My guy CGR got us set up for success, man. Trey mother effing Taylor, man. PJ Houston, man. JPJ is that friend you go out with and think, shit, I hope he don't do anything stupid. Yeah, man. I mean, look, man, he a rambunctious young cat. You know, he just needs to get rocking and rolling here. Yeah, I mean, look, another guy who had a terrific game was Dylan Parham, man. Dylan Parham had a terrific game. Now, in the beginning of the game, it was looking at Josh McDaniel was scheming guys open in space. It was looking like Patrick Graham was leaving the middle of the field open a lot. And it was like that in the first half. It seemed like they kind of got that together in the second half because they dialed up more pressure. Max Crosby was relentless today. He played almost every snap this game. You know, salute to Max Crosby, man. I mean, he is an eraser, man. But the thing that I want to give some game balls out, man. I gotta give me some game balls out, man. Isaiah Palmau gets a game ball. Tyree Wilson gets a game ball today. Geno Smith gets a game ball today. Definitely. Geno Smith gets a game ball today, man. And not for nothing, I got to give it up to Patrick Graham. Who's ever responsible for that defensive effort, calling that defensive effort in the second half, he gets ultimate props from me. Patrick Graham, man. But yes, listen, this is what, and honorable mention Devin White too. Devin White was out there laying the wood, man. Devin White was out there laying the wood, y'all. The Geno Smith oppressor, we showed that already, my brother. We showed that already, my brother. The Geno Smith presser already played. It's over, bro. The Geno Smith presser is over. Maybe somebody else is up there. We will be checking to see who the Raiders got up there now, guys. But guys, look, the Raiders just played freaking terrific today, man. They really did, man. They really did, man. I mean, terrific effort by these guys, man. You know, Geno Smith showing some confidence at the presser, man. He says, I know who I am and I know what I can do, man. Guys, a little update on Landon Roberts. Landon Roberts has a sprained elbow. I don't know the timeline for that sprained elbow, but his elbow is sprained. He didn't come back into the game, but he's a significant piece for this Raider defense, man. Dante Thornton Jr., man. You know, I can't say I have to give props to the Raiders for this rookie class. These guys are showing up, man. And you know, Pete Carroll even said, man, even though they didn't get the running game going as much as they'd like to, they still had success with the play action pass because of how aggressive the Patriot front seven is. And, you know, Ashton Jeanty is a significant threat. You know, when you have a threat back there, and I see a lot of the times you get a situation where next week maybe they're going to key more in the passing game, and that's when Ashton Jeanty can cook. So let's put a pin in that, man. Let's put a pin in that. Brock Bowers is healthy. He's ready to rock and roll. They just kept him out of the game. Max Crosby, hyped up, played well. But big win, guys. Big win. Hey, guys, man, look. Let me ask you a question, man. You know, are you guys ready for me to try to bring a guest on up here? Would you guys like me to bring a guest on? Would you please? Do you guys want me to bring a guest on? Because I might be bringing a guest on really soon, y'all. If you guys would just sit with me for a second, man. But guys, listen, all of that talk about Amari Cooper and all that crap, man, that junk don't mean nothing, man. Junk don't mean nothing, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Yo, here UA Mel, negative ass go with this Armin Membu crap. Jeanty looked like Barry Sanders, LaDainian Thomas, and Adrian Peterson all rolled into one. He's going to carry this offense. You watch. Bro, you're making an assessment about a player in his first game who scored a touchdown, held it down, and only got 18 carries and got 6 in the first half. UA, you know ball better than that, bro. You know football better than that, bro. Come on, UA Mel. You let me down here, yo. You let me down. My guy, Deuce Cleans, in a place becoming a YouTube member. My brother, Kenny Mack. What do you think about the resiliency after halftime? That's the Pete Carroll difference in real time. I'm feeling hella proud of our squad. I am too, bro. This was one of the best wins I've seen from the Raiders in a very, very long time. Dodge City Raider with the $2 smackaroonie, man. My guy, Ike Torres. Adjust, blitz, play to win. My God, man. But listen, I want to get back to UA Mel, right? Because UA Mel, I don't want you to hijack the show. But UA Mel, I'm just asking, bro. Because I know you trolling, but on the real, bro, you don't really think that this is something that really helped the Raiders out? Yo, guys, look, man. I got a guest, man, that I'm gonna pull up, bro. And look, I don't know if you guys are like kind of ready for this. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, man. I don't. You know, like, you know, this guy is a person who, you know, needs no introduction. He needs no introduction. He needs no introduction, bro. I'm pulling him up now. You know, salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother Wasted, man. Listen, yo, my God, horror fanatic Lance. We disrespect even in a winning game and a non-losing season. So far, I know it's crazy, right? I mean, you can't make some of these guys happy. You can't make some of these guys happy, man. Yes, we rolling out the we're not rolling out the red carpet for you, Manny. Manny, listen to me. You better watch yourself the next time with your crap. You watch your mouth, man. Manny was up in here going full Biff Malibu earlier, guys. I had to send him to the gulags. Mackie ENT, you're about to go to the gulags too. Smoking dirt and drinking that boy Jeanty, ain't thinking that boy ain't him. That O-line wasn't in sync today. They made adjustments to get over the hump and win. Guys, you got to understand something, man. When you start talking about that front four for the Patriots, that is a significant group, bro. Christian Barmore is a beast. Christian Barmore is a beast, man. He is. And he played freaking well. He played well. Guys, listen, I got a person who needs no introduction. This man is one of the absolute GOATs when you talk about content from a content perspective. But the funny thing is, yo, this is my right-hand man, 50 grand. All the goddamn time. Y'all know, man, there's no better duo in this Raider YouTube shit than my brother, Graphic Raider, in the place, man. Look, man, y'all know what it is. I had to bring the big guns out today, man. We had to bring the big guns out today, yo. See, normally it's a little different. I'm on the left, he on the right. Today, baby. It's the waste of the graphics show today.
Hey, man, you know, Shaq and Kobe Shaq, man. You know how we do, bro. What's
Yo,
good?
my dog, man. What's the deal, man?
Hey, you know what's funny, man? I was so happy you sent the invite because I walked right when you sent it to me. My wife, knowing our wives, you know Tiff, you know Steph, like it's the same way. She wasn't ready to go. So I said, oh shit. I said, say less. We got more time. Let's get it rolling.
Yo, y'all got to go on over there, subscribe to Graph. I know all of y'all subscribe to Graph anyway, but if y'all not going over there and do it, man. Listen, Graph, man, what do you think, man? You want to give out some game balls? Like, what do you think about?
Yeah, we can definitely do that. And I was gonna save them for tomorrow, but guess what? I'll
No, bro, no.
No. That's not what we do, bro. We want to know. It's game day. Like, you know, like this is what we do, bro. Like, I mean, I'll throw a few. And then we'll leave some for tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Offensively, you got to give it to Geno. I mean, Geno had a tremendous day. I mean, outside of that one, pick that, we wish we could have got back. I mean, bro, he went 24 for 34. He was very efficient, had almost 400 yards in the air. He had almost 362. A touchdown, a pick, which was nasty. I think Brock had like 4 defenders around him. So it was an ugly little pass, but guess what? He bounced back from it. And he was sacked 4 times, wasted.
Yeah.
He wasn't rattled. Like the O-line really couldn't keep him upright, and he still kept finding ways to throw the football and be effective. I want to give one to Genty because not only did he get his first touchdown, but also I just like that they just kept going to him, and he kept trying to get through that O-line that just seemed like they could not run block to save their lives today. I mean, the dude had 19 carries wasted. We gave him the ball 19 times, and he only averaged 2 a clip. Only had 38 yards on the ground. The O-line struggled to run block, but who cares? They kept feeding him. I love that. That's what you want to see, and he got his first touchdown. So got to give him a game ball regardless if he struggled to run the football or not. I mean, come on, man. Brock, Myers. I mean, that's a layup right there in the passing game.
A lot of 12 personnel, too. A lot of 12.
And what do we say? The thing was, I thought that it was going to be raining so bad all game long that I kind of got away from the idea of even utilizing Trey Tucker, and Dante Thornton, which both had 2 catches apiece and really 54 yards for Trey in a touchdown. Dante 45 yards on 2 catches. But, they still kind of got away from it. Geno just threw the ball when we took a few shots. Let's just say that. But Jacoby gets a game ball going back out to New England and having almost 100 yards on 8 receptions. Brock, 5 receptions for 103 yards. Hopefully that knee is okay.
No, Brock is good. Tom Pelissero came out. He spoke to the Raiders.
Okay.
His knee is good. It was a precaution. He got
precautionary.
The previous play.
Yeah.
It was a little sore, but Brock Bowers is okay. He's all good.
And he was trying to go back out there, wasted, but Pete and them were like, no, get in the blue tent and get figured out. I know he was running up and down. I thought it was a hamstring thing initially because
it would look like it was non-contact. But I think what happened when he caught that play on the previous play in the sideline, he dinged his knee a little bit.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people will mention Palamau, and rightfully so. He had 7 tackles, 5 solo. He had a pick. But I want to give a couple guys their flowers. Devin White was phenomenal today. 11 total touchdowns. Total tackles, 8 solo. He had a tackle for a loss. It seemed like every single play that I looked up to watch, he was in
45 was in on it. I told you, and Grab, this is what a lot of people don't understand. The mind and the heart and the body are all in tune. We're a machine, bro. Yo, so not to get esoteric on you or to get philosophical, but he was going through a lot. He was going through a lot, bro, and the guy hasn't been healthy. And now him and Jamal Adams, both of them are healthy and they're balling, bro. Yeah. And yo, y'all listen, wasted been told you.
Few more players. I'll give 4 more just because I want to be. I want to do that. You know what I mean? We gave Devin 1. Caillou Blue Kelly was phenomenal. That terrible PI that they called on him, that should have never been called. That was the greatest defense that you could play in that specific situation. I mean, the guy had 9 total tackles, 7 solo tackles. He had a pass defense. This dude was a stud for us. Like, honestly, man, like he really looked good. Now I'm kind of understanding why Pete named him the starter over Darian Porter. Stokes looked good too. Like both those guys played really well on the boundary. I'm not going to act as though they had a bad game. There was a few, lapses in judgment. I mean, Booty, that's his name, bro. That's literally
Sean Booty was getting off on us.
Yeah, but
And,
you know what?
yo, he was a dog at LSU, man.
No, he was. But you know what? I can live with that. You keep Stephon Diggs under 60 yards. He didn't start to pick up until the end of the game. I can live with somebody eating. Okay, they had 287 yards receiving, but I don't care. Somebody has to eat. I can live with him having 6 receptions with that. Kept Hunter Henry had a nice game as well.
He did.
You know
now
what I mean?
that's one thing, Graf, that and I know we're probably going to get into this tomorrow. But
Yeah.
one thing that has me a little concerned is that for the last 15 years, we have not been able to cover a tight end worth of shit.
Yep.
And it's still
Yep.
like Hunter Henry was out there looking like Rob Gronkowski, man.
Shit, not only him, but I mean, Austin Hooper had a few plays. I mean, I know he only had one catch, but there was some times where I'm like, are they going to really, like, he's wide open. There was some spots where I'm like, Hoop is wide open. You know what I mean? But
another thing as well, too. Yo, the fact that, and it's not that Keyshawn Booty caught the ball. It was the fact that they were allowing him to get off of the line of scrimmage, released free.
Yeah.
That is a problem for me.
Yep.
Now that adjustment was made, but that's one of the things that Graf highlights every week when he's calling a game with Patrick Graham. Why are these people running free in the middle of the field with no effing coverage, bro? And it hasn't really been solved until Pete. Did you see Pete pulling him to the side and talking to him on the sideline, bro?
Yep.
It seemed like there was an adjustment after that. Look, that from the naked eye, that's how it looks to me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? I'll give a few more, and then I want to give a few disappointments as well, because, I thought Tyree and Malcolm Kuntz, got out there and started getting, they start flowing a little bit. They both had a sack apiece, which was great. Tyree started to build some confidence, laid the hammer. You'd love to see that. I want to give some flowers to Booker as well. He was all over the place, but I'm going to give one to Jermaine Pratt. This is a guy that was everywhere. Even that play where he batted the ball down at the end of the game, he was the one that brought him down, that brought Drake May down.
Yes. Yo, effort, bro. You. The one thing that I notice here, Graf, is the level of professionalism by this entire roster, except for one, Jackson Powers Johnson. Look, we as fans, and I said this earlier in the show, I want to get your take on it. We as fans, from time to time, sometimes think from the naked eye that we know more than the people in the building. And this is a time where I have to say sorry to everyone that I've questioned about him not being the center, because everything I saw today shows me why he's not the trigger man for this offensive line. Now, I love Jackson Powers Johnson. He's a terrific young talent, and I think he'll get it together. But the problem is not physically; it's up here.
Yes,
he's got to get it together, man.
And now I'm realizing that comment about what Max said, that his rookie season they weren't close and that he really didn't rock with him like that. You know what I mean? Like, it seems as though he is a guy that's kind of connected to Richie Incognito in more ways than one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he definitely put us in a position today where we could have lost this ball game of like, he struggled, bro. Like, he struggled. He get some nasty penalties. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, you're moving to right guard. Last year you played center and left guard. It's a change. I get that. But bro, you cannot do that. I was actually shocked that they didn't go to the vet, after all that shit. I seen that Pete and them were on his helmet on the side.
I saw it. And plus he got belt to ass too from Christian Barmore. And that was part and parcel of the reason why.
Harold Landry had 2.5 sacks.
Yeah, he came up the middle, one of them. I mean, that was our guys on, Harold Landry had beat Colt Miller on one of those. You know what I'm saying?
The whole O-line. I mean, honestly, bro, I thought Meredith had a really good game. I really did. I think that Meredith had a
terrific game.
And Parham had a good game too. Outside of that penalty, it's like a false start or something like that. Yeah. I believe that Parham had a really good game. Glaze was up and down, but he was more better than not.
Yeah, Glaze had 2 or 3 bad plays, but for the most part, Glaze was solid, man. And that's going to happen in the NFL game, right? Unless you're like an all-pro. Yeah. But Colton Miller and Jackson Powers Johnson, our 2 supposed best linemen, had really rough games out there. Now, this is the thing about the Ashton Jeanty caveat, like kind of circling back to that and kind of putting that all together.
Chason was the one that beat Colton, which I know he got to the quarterback once as well. So, yeah,
he did. And bro, when we talk about the running game and Ashton Jeanty averaging 2 yards a carry, we got to put that into context. He got 6 carries in the first half, which was nasty, right? And then in the second half, a lot of those carries were garbage time carries to run the clock out. So it was 3 yards in a cloud of dust to keep the clock running. So they weren't legitimate carries, right? So if you really look at it,
yes,
in total,
agreed.
Jeanty probably had 11 legit carries, right?
I said it on the show, Wasted, that was he did exactly what he was supposed to do there. Just kill the clock. Just kill the clock. Make them burn their timeouts, and let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. No,
So-
then and listen, so to me, that average kind of drops, but he did his job. He had one where he could have got cooking, man, when he slipped, man. He missed one.
I know it. He knew it. He knew it. He was about to run through Austin, bro. He was about to run through that kid Austin.
Yes,
and
sir.
And once that, there was a bunch of green in front of him after that. But you're right. You're definitely right.
So, bro, the thing is this though, to me, if you want to look in red circle why we had a problem running the football, you have to look to the middle of that offensive line. You gotta look to JPJ. Yes. Because I seen a few plays where Jackson Powers Johnson got sat on his back.
Yes.
Put on his back.
Yes.
Right? Pushed into the lap of Geno Smith. Look, I don't know if there's an issue with being at right guard or if there's something going wrong, because normally
they better figure it out.
Dominant, but he's got to figure it out.
But right now we're understanding probably why there was so many question marks around him coming into week 1, right? Because of this. And also, bro, look, you guys know how much I love JPJ. I will eat crow if I'm wrong about JPJ. I want him at center. I get it. They have him at guard. But this is the thing, bro. Like, I'm not sold on a dude that just throws a dude after the play is over. I'm not sold on a dude that just literally pushes a guy 5 yards down when the play is already. That shit doesn't mean anything to me, bro. You have to have it all right here. You have to be a smart, efficient guard. You have to be somebody that goes out there, is great in the run game, especially when you have an Ashton Jeanty. Jeanty looked his way a ton. He ran into his back a bunch of times today. Like, you know what I mean? So this is a guy that Jeanty is depending on for his success at the NFL level. You know what I mean? So, and I love Jeanty. I love JPJ. And I still
love them both. We love them both, man. We do. We listen, and this is the thing about doing this content thing, right? This is the thing, content. This is the thing about content. Yo, this is the thing about us speaking on our team. We got to give y'all information and not affirmation. It hurts for me to say this about JPJ, bro, because he is a guy that I am high on.
Oh, I love JPJ.
I love JPJ, but he got to play better than this. Yeah. And that's the long and the short of it. Let me get to the supers real quick. My guy Myers. Myers needs to be signed. Pow Mal, game ball for interception. Glad Bowers is okay. Hope I can help on coffee money. Appreciate you, Richard. It definitely does. It keeps the lights on over here at Ready Nation Unlimited, my brother. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I know you guys don't want to hear this, but I am not emotional when it comes to making contract decisions. Allow Jacoby Myers to play a little bit.
Yeah, right. I agree.
Play a little bit more, bro.
I want to 619. I know, Jason, I know you're a fan of the show and you're always in the chat and we appreciate you, bro. I don't know what you mean by us turning or changing up on players and funny. We were crying a month ago. Bro, players have bad games. I've watched Max have bad games. I'm a diehard Tim Brown fan. I love Tim Brown. Like, that's my favorite player of all time. But once again, I've watched him have bad games. So it is what it is. Like, and he said, man, I'm out. Y'all acting like he wanted to play right. Bro,
hey, man, hold on, man.
Man, you a bitch.
F up out of here. What you want us to do? To come on here and talk about JPJ? Say,
no, bro.
He wants to do that? Get the F up out of here.
Bro, this dude acts like we're Brendan Carroll and we're Chip Kelly or we're Joe Philbin and we can call the shots. Bro, like, I never wanted him at guard in the first place. What are you talking about?
The F are you talking about? This is what this guy wants us to do. He wants us to come on here and he wants us to do this. What you want? You get the F up out of here with your crap.
Bro, like, what are we doing here? Like, you act like we're the one that calls the shots. You know what? Let me make a call to Brendan Carroll and company and make sure.
You know what you can do? You can get that F up out of here. You can get that F up out of here. If you don't like it, if you don't want us to be honest, you need to go down the dial. You need to go watch somebody shake their little weenus. You don't need to be up here with us. Get the F up out of here.
I'll drop trial right now and shake my little weenus.
Yes.
Yo, that is one of the greatest snippets that I've ever seen in YouTube history. I thought it out there. But look, man, let me say this. Anytime that you can travel out the farthest east that you can get to, farthest, to New England on a nasty, disgusting day to play football, right? And you go out there and find a way to beat a team that is very, very rejuvenated with Vrabel out there. McDaniels, once again, proved he can adjust after the half, which I love. But go out there and beat a team that at this point, when it's raining, it's pouring, they're going to run the football. They got 60 yards on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trayvon Henderson only had 27 yards. Ramondre Stevenson averaged 2.1 a clip. He had 7 carries for 15 yards. I mean, Drake May damn near led them in rushing. He had like 4 rushes for 11 yards. Like,
the run defense was phenomenal. Bro.
Yes, right. But wasted. I was worried about that. You watching JJ Pegues and Lucky Fotu, both these guys being inactive. You're thinking, bro, well, hold on. Especially Fotu, like this is one of the best run stuffers that we have on this football team. Yes. And he was inactive. Guess what? These guys showed out.
Jonah Lawalu played terrific today.
Booker, phenomenal. Butler, phenomenal.
T-Book. So listen, maybe we'll be okay with Howie Roseman. We've taken a shower. We've averted it. Now, listen, my God, Pessimistic Frank, we don't give a fuck. Raider Nation. Now, I know you guys are saying that this is a family show. CGS, I thought it is a family show. It's always a family show, but sometimes we got to get a little angry over here. Halftime adjustments is something we haven't had. This is something we haven't seen, man. I mean, probably in about 8 years.
But guess what? This is why you hire the Jim Harbaughs, the Pete Carrolls. This is why you hire the guys that have been there and done that. Like I don't know why people would expect AP to know what the hell to do after the half anyway.
Yo, did you hear AP hating a little bit, bro, on the pregame show?
See, I didn't hear it. So
bro, I'm about to play it for you, bro. I know you're going. Listen, there's going to be an epic coffee and convo tomorrow, bro. This is what I know. I know there would be.
I didn't hear anything. Yeah, I didn't hear,
bro. You know what's funny, bro? This is what your brother Wasted is here for, bro. Because I am going to play it for you, Graphic Raider. My man, 50 grand.
He's speaking that thing at 70 plus years old. I hope I throw it this good in a couple minutes. But I'm back. Where's it come? Like normally he's chewing gum, all kind of stuff going. Where is it at? But
maybe, you know, he's got a new vibe.
Listen, I hope it works for the Raiders. Good luck. I'm not there, but good luck.
Not salty a lot. All right, Nick.
Nah, yeah. Now that was AP. He ain't super salty, but look, he didn't hide it with his facial expressions.
Let me say this.
You know, it is what it is.
Once again, I salute to whoever the subscriber was that sent me a video. They were at the Roseville Gallery in Sacramento, and they ran into him, and they said Raider, and he looked pissed the fuck off. Like he didn't want to have a conversation. He looked mad as hell. It was the little video. I forgot who sent it to me. I mean, you wear the Chief stuff, right? Everybody was tagging him in the record that I dropped. So, you know what I mean? So I'm assuming you probably heard that too. Yeah. You know, so it is what it is, man. Look, I don't care. Like, bro, like we're 1-0 without AP around.
Yeah.
When have we ever went 1-0 with AP?
I mean,
we had one opportunity to do it, and he didn't.
Yeah. Well, listen, we got a quarter of the wins in AP's head last year. Nah, I'm kidding around.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we do. You know what I mean? But once again, you cannot even play into the whole Pete Carroll. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. I know you're from the LA area. You know what I'm saying? And you watched all those great USC teams, bro. You're very, very understanding of what Pete Carroll can do. So, like, let's and they didn't fire you to bring in Pete Carroll. They fired you because you fucking sucked. And
bro, not for nothing, Graf. Not for nothing. But when you talk about the NFL, it's not for long. This is a production and results based business.
Yes,
and he didn't get it done.
Yeah.
And I think that AP kind of got over on the Raider fan base by cosplaying as this super fan. The one thing that we need to do,
even some of these content creators do the same thing.
Yeah. Oh,
they find a way. You know, we're this, we're that. I mean, I get it, bro. Like, but look, let me say this. I like AP as a guy. I would love to have a drink with, have a cigar, kick it with him, talk some shit. Like he seems like that kind of guy. If all this stuff wasn't surfacing, I would love to hang out at a Raider game and just
I would too, man. I would listen. I give AP big props for wanting to whoop up on Beyonce Adams last year. I love the fact that he wanted to knock out Beyonce Adams. I wish he would have.
Hey,
I wish he would have just hit him with the force of God and knock this punk ass out. Yo, my God, heat check.
Yeah.
Dub on the road in the rain, Gino with 366, and not a peep about it because he's a Raider. Oh, I love it. Heat check. I'm telling you, you cook it with gas. Salute to you. My guy, heat check again. Devin White and Caillou were making plays out there. Jacoby was also playing like a madman. He said, "Pay me." Oh man, he George Jefferson walked up out of there. Man, look, but look, like I said, I gotta see a little bit more, bro. I do. That's just me. My guy, Orlando Padilla. How about them Raiders? Good game today, Raiders. Other than that, off the line, not run blocking good, and Genty not running the ball good. It was a good game, bro. Genty didn't have enough carries to really get cooking, bro.
Let me say this. We have to break this game down because we're creators, right? Honestly, bro, after a win, I don't really have anything else to say. We won. Like, I don't care how we get it done. I don't care what we had to do to get there. I don't care if it was a last second field goal to win the game. When you win football games, I think people can tell anybody that we have a lot of friends that are former players and players that are in the league right now. They'll all tell you, like, bro, like however you can squeak out a win, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
I don't really have.
A dub is a dub.
A dub is a dub, bro. Like, I don't really care, bro. Like just win these games. If you can win all 17 games like this, I don't give a shit. I'll say this: that first, they definitely hit us with the okie doke, wasted. You know, that first drive, we're like, oh shit. The defense comes out, oh shit. And the next thing you know, we're the old Raiders for a quarter and a half. Then the third quarter hits, fourth quarter hits, and we're right back to that same energy, right? So it's like, you know, I'm kind of reserving my judgment here to see what team we're going to see every single week. But this will be a bend, don't break defense. They're still going to continue to leave the middle of that football field open. They're still going to expect, tell those opposing quarterbacks to challenge them in the middle of the football field. It is what it is. But if they can continue to stop the run the way they did today, if these young corners can play their roles the way they have been, I'm okay.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. And guys, really quickly, what I want you guys to understand is that this is an ascending football team. Pete Carroll gambled on youth. He gambled on youth. And when you have youth, that means that you have a chance in the middle of the season for the team to get better. Yeah. Reps. That is how you get better in the National Football League. Yeah. So as these guys grow, as they get more reps, as they get more experience, this team might be a top 15 defense, top 14. And then it's not a bend, don't break defense. Listen, guys, you know, you got to be happy about the game. Now, people come out here and they talk about, you know, Ashton Genty. UA has been on this hate train against, you know, Ashton Genty, which is absolutely disgusting. UA is the biggest chubby chaser I've seen on Raider YouTube in a month of Sundays. UA you are going to be unceremoniously blocked to the gulags at the start of my show tomorrow.
Well, let me tell you, UA hasn't been relevant since the Youngbloods back in the early 2000s.
Oh man, what you know about UA? Man, remember that?
You know, so like at the end of the day, man, you know, it's funny that he's getting mad at our running back, but you know, your relevancy, you got to run it all the way back then.
And listen, Pride and Purpose, you stupid, yo. Pride and Purpose with the $2 slap of Rooney. He says, listen, they game plan for Genty, period. See, and this is what this is. You know what? You know what, man? That was one of the best. I gotta let you cook. Oh my God! Yo, listen, he's gotta cook. That's the best comment of the damn day, man. The best comment.
But you know what? The thing was this: that defense said it's ugly weather. They're gonna run the football, but they weren't aware that Chip Kelly said we're not going against what we're going to do. We're gonna go out there and throw the football all over the place, and everybody ate. So, you know, they assumed we were going to run the football a ton, and which we did, and they stopped the run, but they didn't realize, oh, shit, this is a dual type offense. They can throw the football.
They got pullback. What the fuck is this going on?
But I did say this on the live, and I want your opinion on this, Wasted. I said that at the end of the show, and I'm not acting as though this guy is going to like be the major difference maker in this offense, but it'll look different with Raheem Mostert out there. A guy that can get activated in the passing game that can also run the football. And he's still very speedy, even at 33 years old. Yes. So like just seeing Genty and Zeus, because Zeus couldn't get anything going today. You know what I mean? But with Mostert out there, a guy that can come in and do, he has a different skill set than both those guys.
The change of pace.
Yeah, it changes things at that point.
You got a hammer, and you got a hammer and a guy that can get downfield, right?
Yeah.
And Genty. But you know, listen. The one thing about Mostert, he's one of those one-cut kind of runners that can take off. He can get up.
But he's gone. Pew, gone.
Yo, and that's what we need. There were a couple of little concepts I seen. They ran like a jet sweep out of the shotgun, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that Raheem Mostert thrives in, right? You know, even when he was down there in Miami with
Yeah.
Mike Daniels, who was looking like he's on the train, the first thing smoking out of Miami.
Wasted.
I mean, Tyreek Hill was going absolutely bonkers on the sideline. It was crazy, man.
How good did it feel though to see all the play action and all the motioning? Like,
yes,
it was not playing. Like, look, we all know in football. Well, let me say this: guys that know football, me and Wasted, and a lot of you guys in the chat, that first drive is always scripted. So I didn't expect the offense to look exactly like the offense was going to look in that first drive the whole entire game. It wasn't going to be that. But to see all the motioning, see all the like Chip laid in to that into certain looks. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. Like I love it, bro. Like, Gino was probably under center maybe two or three times today. I mean, honestly, I think he was only under center 2 or 3 times. So, you know, it's going to take some time to get this rolling. But play action, I love that he was leaning on that because we were winning with it.
And when you have an effective play action pass, that leaves gaps in the middle of the field. It kind of helps because the defense has to recognize what's happening. That split second when they have to recognize whether it's run or pass, they have to decide what they're going to do as far as their assignments go. Now, there were some situations where the Raiders got caught in a play action pass and kind of got burnt and let guys get up like Hunter Henry. There was like a little choice route where, you know, they didn't recognize what was going on and Malcolm Kuntz kind of released and he got up the field on his own. Let me really quickly, UA Mel.
Oh, when he tripped up. He tripped up.
Oh, he tripped? Okay.
He dropped in the coverage and he tripped. Like he literally slipped on that wet grass. I'm not even going to kill Kuntz for that. He definitely fumbled on that, but
I turned my head a little bit and I just saw him.
Oh, he completely slipped on the grass.
Okay, so listen, man, and that, you know what, this new turf is a lot better than old school grass because it would have been a mess out there. But this new turf gets a little slippery as we saw today. My guy UA Mel.
Hey, hold on, before you read that, I want to say what Mumu said because I want to kill UA any chance I get. He said, "Bro, chill. You want another man's attention so bad, he'll get to your hating ass." I love that. So look, UA, you know we love you, UA, but we have to also pinpoint some strong points.
Man, come on, man. Leave my man UA Mel alone, man. Let's go. Yo. Hey, Wasted. Genty definitely looked better than Ezekiel Elliott in his rookie year. Who needs a no line when you have Genty? Listen, UA Mel, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Go to the thick back millionaire strip club. Go get one of those 280-pound strippers you like to watch and bring them to block for the Raiders. Get the F up out of here.
Rail, get the hell out of here, man.
The F up out of here with your crap. My guy, Heat Check. Jump on the road in the rain. Gino with 366. Not a peep about it because he's a Raider. And that's 100%, bro. 100%. My guy, Heat Check. What do y'all think about Graham's zone scheme? I understand it's a bend don't break, but I feel like opportunities, complete short yardage all the way down the field, kill a clock, and I don't like it. Look, man, when you talk about, you know, that cover 3 shell, there's always chances to scheme guys open in the middle field, right? And I think that's part and parcel to the fact that the Raiders have some inexperience with their defensive backs, right? Because a lot of times Patrick Graham's in a situation where he's got, you know, 2 linebackers and he's got a lot of inexperienced guys out there playing. I think it'll get better. And I think Pete will fill in the gaps. I saw a lot more conventional kind of defense. I saw a lot of 4-3 today. I saw less zone. Patrick Graham is very, very zone heavy. I think what Pete Carroll does is he comes in and you can't really kind of, you know, call.
Well, Pete has historically been very zone heavy, but a hybrid looks here and there. But he's always been a zone guy as well.
But he's also an old school football coach, and he understands the mission, right? And he understands. Listen, I got to stop the run. It's raining. You know, listen. Let's get into a base defense from every now and again. Yo, my guy Capital with the $10 smackaroni. This is the kind of game that separates the boys from the men. The chips from the McDaniels. The adjustments Chip Kelly made are why we continued to score and why they kept getting stopped. That is a fact, man. And salute to my guy Orlando Padilla. If you guys were coaching LV, what would you do? Bro, there's a whole lot that we can say, bro, but I don't like to get into that. See, that's the reason when you lose credibility, right? I'm not going to sit up here and say what I would do, and that's
all I would say is this, Orlando. Those guys are professionals. They know what to do. I'm having my O-line run after the game. Like, run. Hey, y'all don't want to help Genty run the football? Well, guess what? We're going to run you after this game in the rain. Simple and plain. So Look, the O line that is just nasty work the way they could not run block at all.
Yo, real quick, wasted and grab. How does it feel to have a QB literally talk that shit? Talk, Gino. Gino was chirping heavy, saying they can't stop me. Impressed with his mobility and constantly taking shots. Yeah, Gino looked like he pulled up a little lame on one of the running plays, but I hope Gino okay, man.
But he came back. He was limping a little bit. I think he ran for a first down, I believe, and then he came up a little lame, but he's okay. That's not a safety. That is not a safety. Yeah, do not call that a safety. I'm watching this Titans and Broncos game. They got him. They got Cam Ward at the 1 yard line. It almost looked like a safety. Bro, the Titans are beating Denver in Denver 6-3 right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, bro. Let's pump the brakes. It's early in the game. It's a bad football team versus a team that we think is a very balanced defense. Hey. We got to see how it works. Hopefully, the Bo Nix pumpkin, the pumpkin turns back from a pumpkin into a chariot, my guy. Yo, my guy, pride and purpose. We blitzed more in the second half. And was a difference maker, and that definitely was, and that was another thing. See, that is a part and parcel of how you call a game. You can't always show your hand all the time. You got to leave some things up to keep them guessing, man. And I love the fact that they stayed kind of conventional and rushed 4 and dropped 7, and then they started to kind of pin their ears back in the second half, man. Salute everybody out, man.
Real quick though, I love what Big Mike just put out there too, because this is facts. Like, honestly, you're facing Milton, a guy that they just paid a ton of money, right? You're facing Christian Barmore, one of the better defensive tackles in football. So it's going to be tough to run the ball on them regardless. They have really great – I forgot how good they had, they had some good fucking linebackers, bro. Like, that front seven is nasty out there in New England. So, I got to give them their flowers. You know what? I'll take a little bit of the hate away for our O-line because, once again, I'm going to throw some of that love towards – the New
Christian Barmore is a beast, bro. Like, you guys don't understand. Christian Barmore, in my estimation, is a top 5 or 6 guy at his position. He really is. He's a terrific tackle. He's a difference maker.
When he's healthy, he's phenomenal. I know he had the blood clot situation. I think he missed most of last year. You know what I mean? But when he's healthy, we know how good this kid can be. So
So, but guys, listen, this has been a most splendiferous occasion. If you guys got any more questions, get them in. We're going to get out of here. Graph is going to go out on the town. You know what I'm saying? I am going to sit up here and block UA Mel from being a bum. Now the Patriots and 85 Bears. You about to get UA Mel. You about to go to the gulags, man.
Yeah, let me say this, UA. The Raiders put up 20 points.
Yeah, Big Mike. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to my guy, Big Mike, man.
Bro, 20 points week 1. On the road against a defense that has a new head coach that is known to be a defensive-minded guy, that is a former defensive player himself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know Christian Gonzalez was out today, but once again, they still have a ton of names on that defense from every level of their defense. So, look, give New England their flowers, but once again, Gino went out there and balled, bro. Like, Gino went out there and did exactly what we thought he could do. Like, real talk. It feels so good to have a quarterback. Touchdown Broncos. I fucking hate it. A quarterback that literally analyzes the field, goes through his progressions.
Yes.
And then he finds the right read. There was one play where he literally rolled out and then rolled back the other way and found who was it? Was it Mayer, I believe, for the first down?
Yeah.
It might have been that big Dante reception. I forgot what it was.
Oh, well, he did that in the Dante reception down the field for 36 yards, and he also did that in the first down to Michael Mayer, right? And the crazy thing was, if Mayer would have broke the route off and kind of went up the field, that would have been a tud. That would have been damn near a ton if somebody could have got him. Man, but Gino was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely,
he looked really, really good.
I think you're talking about the play to Mayer where he rolled around.
Yes,
he found him.
Yeah, and he kind of like.
Yeah.
Tossed it to him low key.
Yeah, man. He threw him a little alley-oop. He's playing basketball on the football field.
Yep, and
I love the intestinal fortitude. This is the first time I've seen a Raider quarterback in a very long time to get hit as much as Gino did and not get rattled. That's something that we haven't seen in over a decade.
But that's Gino's calling card. Like, he's dealt with some really bad O-lines, so he's used to dealing. I don't even know what Gino looks like behind a really good O-line.
Yeah.
I don't.
And guess what? This O-line has been really better than he's had, right? Because last year, man, in Seattle, the year that they played really well, I think it was 2023. Geno was like, he had like 30 something touchdowns. You know, he went for 30 and like 11.
Like 11, 12.
30, 11, 4,000 yards. He played terrific, man.
Mhm.
Jamba Juice with the $5 slappy, man. He goes, I knew those bitch ass chicken queefs were gonna try and pass us off of the division, the chokers. They both have ass whoopings with their name on it. Jamba Juice sounded like Mr. Evans from Good Times. I love it, man. He's up there like Michael JJ Florida. Where's Junior? Yo, but guys, listen, man. We an hour and a half in, man. Wait. Oh, Mike Parker says, wasted. Where's the dude who needs to repent and apologize to the nation? I don't know what the F he is, right? But I will tell you, brother, I am going to clip.
Oh, shit.
I told you need to repent, and you better bring your ass in here when we go live tomorrow. You better bring that ass in here and apologize to the nation. The F up out of here with your crap. Thank you, guys.
Titans just had a major kick return right now to put them in field goal range right before the half with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, man. Salute, man. Yo, my guy, Big Mike. That roll to the left and throw across the field is the difference between being a solid QB and the ultimate playmaker. We got one with Geno. Salute to my guy, Big Mike. Yo, Graf, thank you for pulling up, bro.
No.
Thank y'all for everybody who pulled up on the first Wasted Talent rant line. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is the only post-game show that matters. So, guys, make sure you're here every single week, man, because we are going to be rocking and rolling every single week. Man. Y'all have a terrific, terrific time. You see what happens when you come to Wasted Talent? Graf pulls up. You never know who it could be. I've had people hit me in the inbox saying, hey, man, we got to pull up. No.
Okay. Hey, real quick. We have a few shows this week, you guys. We have Garyon Conley coming on the show to break down Stokes game, Caillou Blues game as they make the field goal. Great play by Tennessee.
Running back report over there at OLV.
Running back report with Jalen Richard this week. So we have a ton of content. So stay tuned, you guys. We're going to be ripping and running all week long. Shillmore do not play. You know how we get down with this shit. So stay tuned. Garyon, we're going to break down that secondary. Hopefully Wasted is home so we can connect the channels because that's our guy. Yeah. Collectively, we would love to have some, break down some, some talk with the corners and safety. So, but other than that, man, I got nothing for you. Yeah.
I got nothing for you neither. And yo, guys, do me a favor. It's up in here. What is this?
That is Jalen Richard.
That's the running back report. Y'all go on over there and subscribe to our brother Jalen Richard, man.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our brother. Yo, listen, guys, this has been a terrific, splendiferous show, man. Y'all have a great day.
Hey, be more like Wasted and less like UA Mel, y'all.
Yeah, listen, and UA Mel, this is for you on the way out.
Man, you a bitch.
Talking about Ashton Genty, man. Get the F up out of here. Yo, I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.